Hello, my celestial beings. This is Mystic Storm here to clear a path to a new life with you. If you're new, welcome to the Family and Soul Tribe. I pray that this weekly essence intuitive guidance reading blesses you and you're able to gain guidance for the week ahead. Okay? All right. So let me know how y'all week went. You know, if y'all noticed, I was a little MIA last week, but that's okay. You know, sometimes we have to just take a break and trust and listen to our bodies. Yes, because my energy levels were not the best and I end up getting a little sick, but it's okay now. Like, I'm better and I feel good to come on here with you all. Okay, so we're gonna get into the reading. All right, I will say I just did an interview with my girl Tashay. She's from Secrets of High Value Women, and she has a wonderful podcast. I would love you all to check that out. It's on, I believe, all platforms like Spotify, Pandora, all those podcast platforms. So go check her out. She has a Instagram, Secrets of High Value Women, and a Facebook page as well. Okay, so be on the lookout for my interview. So let's get into the astrology. Okay, so this week coming up is Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. I would love to know your Thanksgiving plans. You know, I'm currently staying put. I'm not going to see my family back at home in Detroit, but hey, that's okay. You know, that's okay. You know, I'd rather us be safe, you know. But I did pull the chart here for Saturday the 28th, which is Neptune is now going in direct. Okay, I'm ready for that. So Neptune has been in retrograde for quite some time, so the fact that it's now going direct is a beautiful thing to see. You know, we might have some issues with escapism. It might have been a lot of illusions at this time, but it also may have brought you back to source, may have brought you back into discovering yourself with enlightenment. So with that, I feel like whatever you have developed during this time with Neptune being in retrograde, if there were a lot of illusions, I feel like you will now see the light. I feel like if you really worked out some issues with your spiritual path, I feel like you will then continue to grow with that. Okay, so why I say that, especially because Neptune is trine the moon in Taurus. Okay, so with this trine here, I feel like this enlightenment, this escapism, this addiction, whatever you may have right now, is being supported by your emotions in a good way. In a good way. You know, we think about escapism as a bad thing, but sometimes we do just need to get away. You know, we can do everything in balance, okay? And in moderation. So, especially if we're talking about addictions, if you're addicted, of course, we always talk about drinking, smoking, but you can be addicted to binge watching TV. I've said that thing myself, or food. You know, thinking about that, being more aware of your triggers, being more aware of why you want to escape, why you want to go to this certain thing when shit hits the fan. I don't know what that just came to my mind. I don't know. Sorry, I usually don't cuss, but when things hit the fan, I mean, shoot, that's how some of us probably feel right now. And it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to do what I have to do. But I will say, I feel like we're gaining more balance with that, with our emotions, not letting things trigger us as much. I'm not saying that we're completely over the triggering, but I mean, it is what it is. So the bulk of the planets, I would say, are in the 11th house, which the 11th house here is all about groups, friends, social awareness, hopes and wishes in the future, right? This is for the 11th house energy. And of course, this is beneficial for Thanksgiving, right? But, you know, again, I would say try to be innovative. You know, Taurus is, you know, can't stop, won't stop. We're going to get it any way we can. So if you can't see your family during this time, do a Zoom call, you know, still check up on them. But I do feel like the distance, this holiday season will help maybe rebuild some relationships. Also, rebuild your relationship within yourself. You probably do need this isolation in a long time, okay? Now, the moon in Taurus is opposition with Mercury in Scorpio. And with this opposition, it's with the mind and our emotions. I feel like there has been a tug and pull over, you know, what's real and what's fake. What I'm thinking, is it true? Is that my intuition, or am I self-sabotaging? And that's where the Neptune direct comes in. I feel like all the illusions, all these things, you know, that have been going on in your mind may start to flow, and you might have a better groundedness and sense of how to then navigate through the mind, okay? But emotions play a big part in our mind, or our mind plays a big part in our emotions. It's all about how we react. I know that's, you know, easier said than done. We try to control everybody else and everything else, but it's all about how we react to a situation is how we can create our reality, okay? So with that being said, we're gonna jump into, let me see what I want to talk about next. Let's talk about Venus, since she's close to Mercury. So Venus in Scorpio is opposition with Uranus retrograde in the sign of Taurus. So with Uranus being in retrograde in the sign of Taurus, which it might feel a little restricted, it might feel a little bound, you know, you may have to look at your relationships, especially with it on the opposite side being Scorpio. Scorpio's free-flowing, deep. You know, I just heard luxurious, just very deep, wavy waters, whereas Uranus is spontaneous, and I feel like it would love to be in Scorpio. But right now there is a tug and pull of stability, authority, maturity, I'm also getting, versus being wild and free. Okay, and that is the balance that you have to be in with your any relationship. Okay, it can be business, it can be platonic, it can be romantic. So if we're talking about romantic relationships, you might have some issues spicing things up lately, or you all may be hot and cold. Like one minute or one time your partner may be ready and willing, and you just like, no, not tonight, not tonight. And then the next day y'all just kind of flip-flopping. But if it's all about your reaction too, you might just have to be like, okay, let's get it. You know, I ain't in the best of moods, but I can get there, you know, type thing. That's the thing, you can get there. Whatever whatever emotion it is, you can get there. All right, so it's up to you to make the change with this fifth house energy here. And the fifth house does, oh look, romance, love, affairs, play, yeah, all of that for the fifth house. So don't let the Uranus energy, you know, yes, you have to, you know, do your work. Yes, you have deadlines due. Yes, you just had to do all these things and your energy is tired, but you have to make room and space for playtime, for, you know, is it playtime, or, you know, just having fun, okay? So that might be the conflict for this week. And also Uranus retrograde is conjunct with Black Moon Lilith, okay, in the sign of Taurus. So I feel like, what are our deepest desires regarding money, regarding the home, regarding family? You know, these are the things that we probably need to be thinking about during this time, because I mean, it is all about around this time being grateful. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? What are your deepest desires, and trying to bring this, you know, this new life into fruition? Okay, so making sure you're backing up your desires, what your deepest desires regarding finances, money, family, rootedness, groundedness, all this stuff, into gratitude. Okay, gratitude. All right. So now we're gonna shoot back over to talk about the moon and Mercury, right? Because Mercury is sextile with the self-development trio, while the moon is trine the self-development trio. And when I talk about the self-development trio, I'm talking about Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, okay? Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto, all in, I believe, the 7th house here. Yes, 7th house energy. And 7th house energy, relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing, interpersonal styles. And I'm just looking at, you know, a house wheel on Google to get these keywords for the houses. But yeah, with this 7th house energy, again, we're talking about all these things. What's your deepest desires when it comes to this? Thanksgiving, you know, for my singles, when I say singles, you know, non-married people, you know, the holidays where you have to bring a date and all this stuff. So you might be like, I don't want to bring this person. You know, we're not really that stable, or, you know, I don't really know where we stand, things like that. But I mean, you dodged a bullet if you're not going because of the pandemic. Or this is just saying, give it a chance. Give it a chance. Don't worry about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. That's where that Neptune energy is coming in. This is you not escaping your reality, not feeding into the illusions. You're just simply just being, okay? And with the moon, your emotions about this relationship, or, you know, partnership in some form, or business venture, anything, it's supported. What your deepest desires, talking about Black Moon Lilith here, your deepest desires regarding family, regarding love, regarding stability and finance and business, it's supported. Because why? Your heart's in it. Your heart is in it with the moon trine the self-development trio. Your heart is in it, and therefore you will achieve it, okay? So, and then your mind is focused on it. I feel like you have like this laser focus with Mercury sextile with Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto as well. Your mind is focused on the next stages of your life. The next stages of your life. And how can you get there? By building healthy relationships, building healthy and fruitful partnerships with people. Yes, romantic, always working on that, but yes, networking. How are you going to make this next step in your life? How are you going to take the leap of faith that we're talking about if you aren't willing to connect with others? And I'm speaking to myself as well, okay? You know, the energy isn't, I'm not shielded by this energy, okay? All right, so looking, I'm trying to see if I missed anything. No, we didn't talk about the sun here in Sagittarius. Shout out to all my Sag. Y'all birthday or y'all birthday month began on the 21st. Oh, today when when I'm filming this. So shout out to you, my Sag. Shout out to you. It's your birthday month. You already know you get 25% off in-depth readings from me. So make sure you hit me up, mysticstorm333@gmail.com, and I'll be there, okay? But you know, we in Sagittarius season now, so it's, you know, we getting there. It's that fire energy, Okay, even in the midst of this darkness, we need that light. Okay, we need that fire, that passion to get through the rest of this dark season ahead. Okay, so the sun in Sagittarius is in opposition, or preparing to be in opposition, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, not opposition, trine. Yes, there we go. And trine with Mars in Aries. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is two like ego energies, right? The sun is what we identify with, what people see us as, right? Or how we view ourselves. And Mars is that I am in the sign of Aries, which is the I am. Very, what are you going to do? Very motivational, very driven, focused warrior. Okay, so I feel like this week, whatever you see yourself as, if you are a creator, set out to create. If you're an entrepreneur, set out to be this, innovative person that can come up with ideas that everybody would love. This is your time to shine. Okay, this is your time to shine here. Okay, and then also I would say that the sun is also trine with Chiron retrograde, the wounded healer. So I feel like this is us, when doing this, stepping into our power, stepping into this very motivated, go do it, go get it attitude. We are then healing the inner child, okay, within. Healing. Definitely check out what your Chiron is in. I would love to know. I know my Chiron is in the sign of Leo, which makes a lot of sense for me. And I'm working on healing that wounded part of me. Okay, so, and how can we do this? Stepping into our power. Okay. So I believe this is what we have for the astrology portion. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed talking about the energies that be this week. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving season, and we're gonna do something a little lighter this week for as far as the cards. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few cards and talk about them for the week and go from there. We're going to get into the Psychic Tarot. Just going to pull a few cards here for the energy of the week. Just very chill. Spirit, what messages, what guidance do we have for the collective for this week? Thank you. Come on. Fulfillment of wishes. Fulfillment of wishes. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. We getting it. Okay. What patience, that temperance always shows up. In order for you to receive your 9 of Cups, you have to be patient and wait, because it takes time. Everything takes time to grow and to manifest. Okay, the change begins with you. I'm seeing with the 14 for patience reducing to 5. The change begins with you. If you want to change your circumstances to have a fulfilling life, you need to step into that. How do I know you're going to step into that? Harmony. The Lovers. Okay, we talked a lot about relationships here. So I feel like definitely opening up your heart to new ventures, releasing the negativity, all the illusions, weeding out the real from the fake will help in this predicament, okay? I'm gonna pull 2 more cards, kind of like Monday through Friday. I think I'm gravitating more to that for the weekly essence. Come on. Fertility. Let's go. Let's go. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Keep working on your craft. Keep working on what you want to develop. It could be a relationship. It can be business. It can be your health. It can be anything, you know. Take it as you will. Take it as you will. Whatever you want to have fulfillment in, it's yours. It's yours. Why? Because you hold all the seeds to plant. You hold all the seeds. It's up to you to plant them, to make that change. It's up to you to nurture them, to water them. Okay? You will, once you open up your heart to give and also receive, you will gain harmony and balance within any aspect of your life. Beautiful. One more card. Well, yeah. Suffering in silence. Suffering in silence. So I feel like the path that we're going on, it's hard. And we ain't gonna lie. It's tough. It's tough out here in these streets. Okay? But, you know that you don't have to face this alone. Know that you don't have to face this journey alone. Know that you have a support system around you. Know that you have your spiritual team behind you. But also know that in this midst, you might be working on different partnerships, alliances, all this stuff. Keep the people that are going to help with your enlightenment and your ascension close. And again, weed out the real from the fake. Okay, so that's the message for this week. We're going to close out with the wild offering. It's like a little short and sweet, to the point. Especially because I talk a lot about the astrology. So let's get into the final message from the wild offering. Final messages for the collective. Okay. Okay. Of course. Love. Love. Okay. Definitely partnerships on the table, and at the bottom of the deck, companionship. Okay. So love says it's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. Okay, so that's beautiful. We talked about the inner child, doing that work with the wounded healer, Chiron. Okay, especially since it's trine with the sun now in Sagittarius. Definitely check out your Chiron in your chart. If you don't know it, definitely hit me up and I can help you with that. Okay. Lastly, I will read the companionship. It says, when you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. We talked about solitude as well. Solitude as well, especially during this time, because a lot of people can't see their family, all this stuff. But this solitude can help you tend to your inner child and help you form better relationships, okay? So I love this. I love this for this week. It's very befitting for this week, knowing that despite any hardships, we have to keep our eye on the prize, because we are fruitful, we are abundant. It takes time. It takes time, but we will get our 9 of Cups. We will get our fulfillment of wishes. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I love you all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.